what make Muslim, or what is the end product of the Muslim family living here? Are the parents stronger than the system? Because if you plow by the seaside, you are crazy. Because you plow and the wave comes and they elevate it. Every time you do like this. If you teach your children what is the effect of society more than parents, if the effect of the masjid more than the society, what is the end product in this country?
Well, first of all, which I think you already know,
Speak louder.
historically, parenting was not a mother and father. Parenting was a collective body of your uncles, your aunties. So, for example, if you, Sheikh Umar, you had three brothers and three sisters, right? Your children would be parented, raised, influenced by your uncle, by your brothers and your sisters, all right, and also your brothers and sisters' children. Now, in a modern age where we're living in big cities, urbanized culture, you'll find the influence of parenting has been weakened. So parenting doesn't have that powerful influence from the mother and father. Majority of the influence of the child come from outside of the home, come from the music industry, the entertainment industry, the fashion industry, the urban society, the
Hollywood.
subliminal messages. But historically, sorry,
Hollywood.
Hollywood, very, very powerful.
Hollywood.
Yeah, celebrities fall in the sports culture, football. Sometimes you as a practicing Muslim praying 5 times a day, and your child know more about footballers than the Sahabas. So the question is, long time ago, only a couple hundred years ago, a child was hugely influenced by the parent and the parents, brothers and sisters, and the grandmother. And that was like a big ball of powerful influence where a child will always seek refuge, seek comfort, seek knowledge. That will be the reference for knowledge and guidance. Now, when parenting is just a mother and a father, the father working 10 hours a day and the mother is in somewhere else, the child doesn't see that as an influence or something of power. So children now, as they're growing, they gravitate towards power. That's why long time ago they always present to them Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, Robin, because children want power. They want a role model. Our nature is to gravitate towards power. And the single parenting of one man and one woman doesn't seem to be powerful. It's not influential. So children go outside of the home for more influence. We don't have that influence anymore. Not until we return back where the brother, like yourself, uncle, and you have 3 brothers and 4 sisters and cousins and nieces and nephews and grandmothers, and your friend becomes your part of your tribe, and a child feel a sense of belonging. I belong there because there's strength there, there's knowledge there, there's guidance there, there's honor there. So we don't have that in urban lifestyle. Urban lifestyle has taken away that. We had that when we used to live on the farm, because on the farm, the power goes back to the land, it goes back to the people who manage in the land, and it goes back to the auntie, the uncles, and this power structure. So a lot of it is power based. It's all about power. It's power shifting. Shift the power, take you off the land of farming and put you on pharmaceuticals, put you on chemicalized food, put you in living in the cities. And when you live in the cities, you get affected by the influences of the city.
What we could do to salvage the young generation? What we should do? What do you think of parents? I told you before, I respect a lot of revered parents, even they are a kafir, because I think they pass some morals and some manners and some foundation to their kafir son before he become Muslim. That's why when he's a Muslim, because you cannot, to be guided, you have to have some good quality. Inna Allah yahdi man yasha. Allah doesn't guide pigs, because pig is a pig. But a human, if he is a kafir and he got some good manners, he search for the guidance and Allah guide him. What do you say about the parents of Muslims? Yes. Who Adnan Rashid, may Allah curse him, he came to the corner and said in a big voice, I am free from you. Why you son of Khanzir? What makes you to come from your home to say this statement? Who are you? Do I need your wala? Do I need to be close to me? Who are you? Did you say that I am free from shaitan, Iblis? So am I bigger than Iblis? Why don't go to say I'm free from Iblis? I am free from the theology. He said I am Muslim rainbow. Who's big sinner? What? I made a video about Adnan Rashid and I never seen reaction like this. People, أنا, if Adnan Rashid, shall we say son of Khanzira? Because as long as his mother to me doesn't come out and say, I am the mother of Adnan Rashid, I'm free for him. He said, all one religion. Really? Is it all one religion? Eh, the religion of Musa alayhi salam is Islam. And the religion of Isa alayhi salam is Islam. And the religion of Muhammad alayhi salam is Islam. But now we are not one religion. Even if you follow Musa alayhi salam million times and you don't recognize Isa or a kafir. And if you follow Isa alayhi salam million percent and you don't recognize Muhammad, you are a kafir. So how come we are all the same? And how come we are to in the Jannah? It's not a big conception, big misconception. So you changing Allah regulation, Allah did to please someone. What is this manner? What to call this?
All right, but just before, there were 4 or 5 young men who came here. They give you salams, they give you love. There's a young man at the side of us here. He's a young man, very young, mashallah, alhamdulillah, barakallah fikum. And he expressed a lot of love to you. And these young people who are here now, they express that love to you. We have to ask ourselves why they express that love and comfort and support to you. And it could be very much multiple reasons. And one of them is that they still have within themselves a loyalty to family. So they see you as their uncle. And they will treat you as your uncle. And they will give you the love as their uncle. For whatever reason, Allah knows best. But coming back to the younger generation and the responsibility towards them, that younger generation will be better guided when we unite, when we support each other upon righteousness and right conduct, and that we find civilized ways to reconcile our differences. So I think you have a lot to say concerning saving the younger generation and warning the younger generation that there's a bigger plan to destroy them and send them in Jahannam. So you have a great responsibility to think about all the experiences you have, all the knowledge that Allah gave you, and come up with some kind of advice to the younger generation as what will save them from the influences of the Dajjal, the influences of the modern world, the influences of those who seek to make sure they live a lifestyle that will go to Jahannam. So I think that would be a great responsibility and time for you to think, because they're showing you love. And if they're showing you love, you want to reciprocate. You want to give them back something that will last with them for a long time, that will benefit them from the time you say it till the grave. And, so that's quite pertinent.
I believe in this verse so much. وجعلنا لكل شيء سببا فأتبع سببا ليقضي الله أمرا كان مقضيا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make a reason, and this reason to be followed by another reason, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided for a certain thing to happen.
Yes.
This brother called me in the morning, said he coming from Birmingham, and I said I left the corner, I've been ejected from there, and said walking, blah blah blah. Alhamdulillah. When these people come and tell me, Salamu alaikum, uncle, blah blah blah, this thing, This is, I believe, this is charging my battery.
You recharge,
Yes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
comfort you.
Yes. Even some uncle, I still have a lot of respect for him and his parents because I, you know, betting is haram, but I challenge you. If you go to see his parents now, they must have some good. They are not drunky, they are not going to pubs, they are not junkie, they are not, because you cannot rather see all this dirt and become good. It's difficult. And exceptions is not the rules. Don't tell me Nuh's son was a kafir. Yes, Nuh's son was a kafir, and Nuh said, I'm free from you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes? And what's his name? And the wife of Lut عليه السلام, إنا منجوه إلا امرأته. We save the family of Lut except his wife. Alhamdulillah, brother, we will carry on. I know, but let's go back to socialism again. This word. What could be done, brother? What could be practically done to save, to awaken this? Do you think? I don't believe whatever I face from difficulty, I should abandon them. Because the more I make da'wah, I'm rewarded. And I am not, brother, I want to watch this because too much alcohol this side. So if something coming from the side, tell me please. Uh, we carry on. We know the rate of destruction is very high than the rate of construction. You have a children, they see you in home few hours, the rest of the day they are on the phone, seeing anything, they are with the friend, they are in the school, and all these things made to distract. But they don't leave you here to live here for free. If they're not gonna steal you, they steal your children. This is not free, like sit here for free. I don't know your background. You came from America and from Jamaica and came here, and there's no free thing, brother, in this life. There's no free lunch.
Well, my assessment would be the tyranny of Pharaoh brought plagues upon the community of Pharaoh. So Pharaoh had tyranny among him, and his tyranny brought plagues on the society. The world today, the global powers of the world today, is moving towards a governance of godless governance. So they reshape society with a lot of godless rules, laws, and principles and ethics. Now, when you have a godless society, reshaping society with godlessness, the consequences of that, the plagues will come. And one of the plagues of our time is the destruction of the family. So there has been a global effort to destroy the traditional, religious, authentic, natural law family. And how they destroy that is by power shifting, take the power away from the man, give more power to the woman, give power to the dogs, and make the children lord over their parents. So the destruction of the family unit is one of the consequences of tyranny, idolatry, hedonism, and the new global way of life, which is a godless way of life. So one of the plagues, the punishment that we get is the destruction of the family, and we are only warners and inviters. So we could warn society, you abandon God, plagues are going to come upon your land. One of the destruction and the plagues of this world today is the destruction of the family. Your women are destroyed, and Pharaoh used to destroy the women by destroying the men. And this society, they have dispowered, the global powers have dispowered men and empowered women. And this society, they have given more rights and power of a child to report the parents and put the parents in prison. And this society give more power to dogs and animals with animal rights over human beings. So to reconstruct that, we have to go back to the blueprint And the blueprint is we go back to God